25, right?
I think so, yeah. I looked at the calendar earlier. I think it's 25th. I don't know. I haven't paid attention to time.
Well, we are doing an incomplete review of Busch Gardens Howl-O-Scream. Howl-O-Scream?
Howl-O-Scream.
Howl-O-Scream. Howl-O-Scream. And this is for Williamsburg. I think there are other locations.
Yeah, that's the one more in like Tampa, Florida.
Yeah, Williamsburg. Busch Gardens, Williamsburg.
Yeah. I think Howl-O-Scream is like a thing in general. I think it's like a mass company. Who cares? Anyway, so we went to Howl-O-Scream. Was that 2 days ago?
Yeah. 23rd.
23rd. Yep. We went there. We didn't really get to do everything because huge crowd of people. We were trying to get to the park for a whole hour.
I think it was more than an hour.
Yeah, we were legit on the off ramp to get into Busch Gardens, and we were there for a whole hour.
That's ridiculous.
And then when we got in there, we were hungry because we've been in the car for so long. Because it take an hour drive there, hour drive back. We were so hungry.
Always eat like 2 hours before you go to the amusement park.
Yeah, we went there. We stood in line for another hour just to eat food, just to buy food. Honestly, did that. It was all right.
And it's overpriced.
It's very overpriced.
Like one adult plate is like $20.
Yeah, we got what? We got 2 kids plates because we were in that like it wasn't that good.
And that costs like $23.
Yeah, it's going to cost $23. Yeah. That sucked. It's cool. They had color lights everywhere, but at some point when you stand in line for a whole hour, it gets annoying. For me,
it didn't annoy me.
It annoyed me. Ate the food. What did we do first?
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't that good at all. It's just like Wendy's, but worse. The fries are cold.
Wendy's are always dry though. I think it was better than Wendy's. It was just cold.
It was juicy Wendy's.
Yeah, I need juicy in my what?
Nothing. I remember you. We went to Nevermore. It was supposed to be. Usually, it is one of those 4D or like on track movie ride things.
What is 4D? I thought it was 3D.
It's 3D. It's not 4D because 4D is like movement and smells and touch and stuff. We haven't had none of that. Don't ever get on the Lilo and Stitch 4D ride. It's disgusting. First mistake of my life. That's another story for another day. It was pretty good. Pretty good haunted house. Stayed in line for a whole another hour just to get into a haunted house that lasted like what? Barely 10 minutes?
Exactly. It is ridiculous. And the haunted houses were
not that big or that good.
It wasn't scary at all. Like it was just.
Well, you don't scare.
It doesn't matter. It's just people dressed up in costumes actually like their costumes a lot. I'm more admiring their costumes than being scared. They'll just jump out at you and be like, boo.
That's like every haunted house I've ever heard of.
No, like the
Except
one
for,
at the beach though.
Oh yeah.
That was actually scary, but I was a child. But it was a lot more scary than anything else that I've been to.
The only thing that scares you is spiders.
Yeah, but still.
Isn't that the one that's on like a track or something? Like it's on a track?
I don't know. I just remember that the room is red orange, and then like holes in the wall, and people will like just jump out, and they'll come through the walls and stuff. It was crazy. I actually didn't really want to go there all the time when I was a kid, because I would feel scared sometimes, but then sometimes I'd be like, let's go.
Cause I do remember seeing some haunted houses at the oceanfront, and I'm like, I'm not doing that. I would refuse to. Now that I've been through a haunted house, it's actually my first time ever in a haunted house.
It's not even.
It's not
scary.
that bad. It's not that bad. It's legit. Kamari was freaking out more than me. He's the one that has like multiple black belts in martial arts training. Got a whole sword because of it, everything. And I'm just over here like, yeah.
If you scared of haunted houses, you a punk.
You a back. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say. But that we did that. That's the first thing we did. So we only got to do 200 houses and one ride because it was just. The wait was so long. We spent most of the time trying to walk around and see what line was shorter.
That's how amusement parks are. And if you look at it, amusement parks are scams.
Yeah. Well, here's the problem with Howl-O-Scream. It's the time limit. It is the worst. Because it starts around, 6 or 4 or something. Or let's sundown to 12. By the time it's sundown, you only got 4 hours, 6 hours, 5 hours to do anything.
I would think it would be like an all-night thing.
It should be all or anything. It should be like Mom said. It should have been lock-in.
Lock-in.
Yeah, lock-in. Well, it would suck.
What is that?
A lock-in?
Like you have to stay there?
You gotta stay there until morning.
What the heck? Can you sleep?
I see the problem now. I see the problem now.
I would hate that. Like I was already tired and I was feeling faint because I didn't eat, and I was tired.
Yeah.
That would have been bad. I would have probably passed out because you have to pay if you don't have that thing, whatever it was. You have to pay like $25 for parking.
Oh yeah, the guest pass. Oh yeah, the membership. Yeah, that should.
Oh, isn't that you already have to pay for the tickets or the
Pay
membership?
for so,
you have to pay $25 for parking. You have to pay
like $20-$30 for food. People were going
$60.
Oh yeah, people were going in there paying $60. Like you see that? Remember see that guy in the window? We saw that guy in the window who had like at least like a whole tray, like a tray's like this big, full of food. How much did he pay?
Well, your mom said hers was like
60, and all she got was two plates, two regular plates of food. We got the kids meal. I didn't want to eat in the Tapper Smokehouse. I didn't want to eat there. I wanted to eat at the Oktoberfest building. They have better food there. It's not all barbecue. I don't even know what they have. Because I've been there enough. They have pizza, sandwiches, chicken, mozzarella sticks. It's I've been there enough to know they got, because it's always the basic. It's like basic stuff, like something you get at Applebee's or some shit.
The line was worse there, wasn't it?
It probably would have been worse there, but not as bad because they are faster.
Oh, so we didn't even go over there.
We didn't even go. By the time we were over there, we already ate, and we were looking for a second thing to do.
Why we didn't go there?
Oh no, we didn't even know what the second thing to do because we were legit in the area when we were standing in the Nevermore line.
Why didn't we go there?
That's why we were actually trying. Both me and Mom were trying to go there, but and then Asia and Kamara were like, "Oh, let's go to Smoker's Tap House." I don't want to like barbecue. It wasn't even that good, and they got sick, and Asia got sick off that stuff. So you know, yeah, the Oktoberfest building is way better. They have like clog dancers, like almost every hour. The food is more variety. It's still bland. It's still amusement park food. It's not that good unless it's like corn dogs or funnel cake, but it's good enough to eat. You know,
yeah.
It'll get you full. It helped that the ticket machine broke down. All of them.
You have to go stand in another line just to get into.
Oh my god! That also took an hour.
That took an hour. Then you have to stand in line to actually get into the.
Oh my god! So it took an hour to get into the park, to this park. It took an hour to get our tickets to get into the park that we already paid for. It took an hour to get food. It took a whole hour.
None of this made sense. Because why can't you just have it on your phone? That's what most people were doing.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of people have that one girl who couldn't get in front of us. She had it on her phone. Like,
yeah, that did not.
It made no sense. She only by her. She's by herself too. Like, maybe, but she
wasn't. She was with the other girl.
Oh yeah, she was. But she had also the other girl also had her own ticket.
Oh.
So how did she get hers and her friend not get hers?
I have no idea.
Made no sense. People were legit coming back from the entrance to get their actual paper tickets. I don't know why they wanted paper tickets today.
But what about that ride though?
I forgot what it's called. Verbolten. Yeah. Oh, I love that ride. Honestly.
Me too.
It's a good ride. So we did what we do. We were trying to get into line for Keeley Diner. That was a haunted house that we didn't do because we thought it was food, but we realized it wasn't food because we saw that big old line. Like, this is not food.
What if it was like a murder mystery diner thing?
Oh, we would have missed out on that. We would have missed out on that. But that's a big line. It's like an hour wait.
Well,
everything else was.
We waited an hour for food anyway.
Yeah. So there's like 5 attractions, horror attractions. I don't even know what the other 3 were. I don't know 2. I didn't know what 2 of them were. They were Keeley Diner and the Sinister Circus, something like that. I'm just gonna look this up on the internet because I want to know what they looked like. We did Nevermore, and we did the Woods, and then we did Verbolten, and then that was all we could do. Cause some dude in the line that we got our food said he'd been there since 1 o'clock. And only been able to get on 2 rides.
Ridiculous.
And by the time we got there and we were talking, they were talking. It was 5.
No, it was not. It was like 6.
It was 6. It was 7. Oh my god, it was 7. Oh my god, I didn't realize that. I completely forgot.
That is ridiculous.
So, Nevermore was pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. I like claustrophobic feels. on. It was like it got more progressively claustrophobic.
Claustrophobic.
Thank you. I can't speak today.
It did not feel claustrophobic to me.
It didn't really feel like that, but when you're going through it, get tighter and tighter, and darker, you know, like more stuff in your face, you know.
Yeah.
But I like that a lot. That's pretty good. What do you think about that one? That's a cat. It was mid. It was mid.
It was kind of lame.
It was mid.
It wasn't really that good.
It wasn't that good, but honestly, that was my best. I liked it because it was just nice. It had nice ambience. They know what they're doing. They took the spooky castle and made it a haunted house. Just take us to the back rooms. Dude, I'll give that like a 3 jacks out of 5.
I give it
2 jacks out of 5?
Yeah.
Dang.
It's just kind of like lame.
Also, do you even know that Howl-O-Scream has a mascot?
No.
Yeah, his name is Jack, and I forgot what he looks like. He's legit just a dude with a regular face, but it's actually like a pumpkin. It's like a pumpkin. It's a pumpkin in the shape of a regular face.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm not joking. That's the character. He used to be in all the ads, but they stopped putting him in the ads like around 2015, I think.
Why?
I don't know. Howl-O-Scream legit used to be more about Jack. The woods that hella mid. Yeah, that was mid. That was mid as fuck.
And the girl kept like pushing into me. She touched my boob. She was like,
"Oh yeah, that girl who ran past us. She was so. It was funny. How does he even do that? Cause he ran. So basically, what he did, he like, and then cause I was on your left, right?
No, you were on my right.
I was on your right. To the time that she ran past us, I was on your left for some reason.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't.
She was on my left. You were always on my right.
Oh yeah, you're right. So she legit like ran past you, just like it was so stupid. The thing that ruined that one for me, honestly, the Witch of the Woods or something like that.
Yeah.
The one that ruined that for me was, you know, some people are good at scare acting, some people aren't. There was one dude who was really good. He was trying to direct because the wood area is kind of open. There's still like a block. There's still got everywhere to go. He directed you a really good way because it's like a going this way. The next way you gotta go is completely this way, past the wall. So he did a good way of directing us. He yelled like he was some type of insane man and telling us to get out and pointing that direction, right? So everyone went that direction. And there's some other dude like in like a corner where you can actually leave if you're like at work or something. And like and he's like standing there, right, the entire time.
What the heck?
And then you have this other dude who's legit just like in complete zombie makeup, just like like you completely ruin the aesthetics, dog.
I didn't even notice him.
I noticed. That's the thing. See, everyone else was like trying to run around, like I'm so scared. I'm just like, I'm like, oh man, this ambiance is great. I love this ambiance. I love this setting. This is a good setting. This is fun. I like this. Honestly, kind of like the woods better than Nevermore.
Me too.
It's just different because, okay, oh yeah, zombie makeup, you know, all that stuff, whatever. There's just dudes in just ghillie suits the entire time, and that was just the dumbest thing to me. It was so funny. Like they legit just went to a hunting store and just got them some grass suits, and that's it.
Verboten.
Verboten is one of my favorite roller coasters. It replaced one of my other favorite roller coasters, was Big Bad Wolf. I love that one. They got rid of it back in like 2014, 13, 12 probably. I don't remember. Verboten is actually very fun. It's very fast. It reminds me of like the Rock and Roller Coaster. You know. Hey, we didn't rate Roots of the Woods or whatever it was.
That was like a 3, I guess.
It was 3. It was pretty good. I like that one guy. He made it better. The guy who was trying to direct you, well, actually trying to be scared at the same time.
Yeah.
And then you got the other guy in the background just.
And Verboten, I give a 5.
Verboten? Oh yeah, Verboten's real fun. I love it. It's the greatest. It's one of the greatest roller coasters there because they didn't have a lot of them open, honestly, because it said Rides in the Dark. Like, oh, okay, they're gonna have all the rides open. No, that's probably the biggest problem actually. Cause I realized a lot of rides were closed.
Yeah.
During this, and that's why these lines were so long.
Ridiculous.
That's why lines were so ridiculous. If they had like, cause my favorite rides there are Apollo's Chariot, Verboten, which used to be Big Bad Wolf, but you know they also they're different but not the same. Verboten, Big Bad Wolf, and Loch Ness Monster. 2 of those were closed.
Dang.
I don't know why they didn't open Loch Ness Monster.
So
that makes sense.
False advertising.
Yeah, they didn't tell. They should really say which rides are open because only the certain rides are open.
They really should.
They hopefully. I think they might be trying to replace. They're trying to replace Palace Chariot. Hopefully not, because they're supposed to replace it like March of next year. Maybe. But overall, it was like, Verboten's like one of the best rides. It didn't help that people threw up in the line, and then someone threw up on the cars.
That was not the same person?
I hope it wasn't. They had a lot of something in their system. Also, I gotta say this, Busch Gardens, y'all need to limit people's drinking. It's really bad.
And limit people altogether.
Let's limit people altogether. It was so bad. Like, I can tell you how many drunk people were in that. I smelled alcohol a lot.
Gross.
There's drunk people in the line. We look behind us in the line, right? And we see this group of people. And this one lady looks so sick. Her face is sweaty. Yeah, I saw it. Her face was like oily and stuff. She had 2 drinks in her hands, struggling to walk. And he had the other girl behind her also struggling to walk, looking down her phone, like moving sluggish. Like, this is not good.
It's not.
We had to pass a trash can in the line.
Nobody cares about all of that.
Vomit on trash cans. Beer everywhere. It was awful. It was awful. And then we had to wait longer. We were legit about to get on the ride for Bolton. Someone threw up on one of the cars, and that made our long wait longer.
The people in the back had to be mad because they didn't even get to get on it. It was already.
Oh yeah, there's like 30 minutes left. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. They need to open up more rides.
Well, I mean, it already takes an hour to get there, so like if you don't have anything else to do and you want to get on the ride, might as well just wait, see if you can get on it, and if not, oh well.
Yeah, because if you get out, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, it was pretty fun actually. Cause I like
amusement parks are scams.
They're
but
scams.
It was fun.
It's fun scams.
It was fun. Not really.
Yeah.
Waiting in line, like all these lines, they just need to limit people at these amusement parks for real.
Yeah. I like the roller coasters. They're fun.
They are fun.
That's the only reason I really go. It's for roller coasters.
Me too.
Yeah. Shout out to that one lady I saw in her car drinking a Buzz Ball while waiting in line to get into the park.
She was drinking and driving.
Just to get into the parking lot. Waiting.
That is.
It was the funniest thing I ever seen in my life. It's sad. That's been me, Kanai, the Rambler.
Stupid. And Angie, the bus downer.
Yeah, you are a downer.
I'm a bus downer.
You're stupid.